golfers, welcome to the third edition of the Kew Golf Club Podcast. This week we're down on the 14th hole again. We're looking at the subsurface drainage of the 14th. Once again, our Superintendent Adam Roberts is going to take us through the drainage and the inner workings of how it works. So take it away, Adam.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the third week of the course works. We're down here at the 14th green. Again, we've had another very hectic week of construction with a lot more dirt moved around. But what we're going to talk about today is the drainage underneath the green. Down here on 14, we're just starting the installation of the drainage gravel over the underground pipe. I'll go through the pipe work and how it all works, and that'll give everyone a better understanding of the drainage under the green. I'm just going to quickly run through what the drainage system that is used under our new greens. It's what's commonly referred to as lay flat drainage pipe. Drainage pipe is full of holes, which allows the surface water to make its way into. There is zero pressure in the pipe, which will allow, through gravity, draw the water in, and the pipes then will get it away to a collector that we have down the front of the green. The pipe is actually laid on a geofabric cloth, so we don't get any contamination from the dirt underneath. And as people can see along the base, we've got a nice flat base graded to 3% to move the water with our herringbone system and lay of pipe to collect the water. In conjunction with the lay flat drainage pipe used on the base of the green, we also use a traditional drain that runs around the outside that is commonly referred to as a smiley drain because of the shape. That's a 100 mil coil as well, which is also bedded into the gravel to collect any water that comes in from the outside of the green to not get onto to the base of the green. What I'll talk to everyone about is the construction of the base of the green. The construction method that we have been using on all our new constructions is referred to as the USGA perched water table construction. That philosophy of construction is used worldwide and is one of the most commonly used. There's some other variations of it. Another one is a Californian method, which is quite different. But at the end of the day, all our greens, all our new greens, and our older greens that were built 15, 16 years ago are all the USGA method of construction. And basically what the construction it consists of is that we create a 100 mil of gravel, which is commonly referred to as our drainage layer, and that drainage layer is then put right across the floor. That drainage layer then needs to be at a height which will be consistent with the surface contouring, which is what we use is compacted 300 of sand and then 100 mil of drainage material, our drainage layer, and then that mirroring of the two levels then allows to have equal moisture right across the green, which means the green's performance will be the same whether it's in the middle, it's in the back, or it's at the front, or it's on the side. It will always perform the same because the moisture retention in the sand will be equal across the whole of the green. The other principle behind what I refer to as the perched water table is the distribution, the particle distribution difference between the sand and the gravel underneath will actually perch the water to a certain height in the sand, and then that perching of the water means that the root system of the plant can actually tap into it. It's like an underground reservoir that the plant can get, and then the height of the sand is calculated so that you've got your dryness on the top, and then you've got your perching of your sand in the perching of the water in the sand, which will then give you growth on the across the green. Since our last broadcast, there's been more work done to the 14th bunker. You really start to see the subtleties of the bunker. This week they will be starting to dress up around the edges and fine-tune the edge. Then they will start to fine-tune the walls, and then the drains will go up the centre once the edges are all cleaned up. But you're really starting to see how it's going to appear when it's finished. Last week about the 15th tee. This week we got all the sand in on the 15th tee, finished the irrigation, and have got the sand pretty close to where we want it to be. We're just now going to run leave them for a week, settle them down with a little bit of water, for then the new tee to be laser level, so we get a nice flat top on it. But everyone can see basically the shape of the new 15th tee. I look forward to bringing you some new information and more information next week. Until then, good golfing.